Hi, I'm Andrew Jackson, co-founder of Go for CFO Fractional Fin Directors Agency. Today we'll talk about managing finance in small businesses. We'll talk about when and what a small company can do without a financial director, and when running a business could be better with a CFO. Today we'll know about a bunch of interesting stuff. At the end of this video, you'll have possibility to get a nice bonus. So let's start. Now let's get acquainted. Me and my partner are the co-founders of the fractional financial directors company Go for CFO. We work for the benefit of small and medium-sized businesses. We both have combined professional experience of over 50 years. We have worked in large corporations and now work with a large number of small companies. Our clients are in USA, Europe, and Ukraine. In short, we work to help the owners to build data-driven management and grow their businesses. Our clients are mainly small and medium-sized companies that want to grow, and for this, they need help, both in setting up finances and the support in business development and management. So, for the start, let's warm up and see how, in the context of finance, driving a car could be similar to driving a business. We all have a lot of respect for our three main favorite reports: P&L, cash flow, balance sheet. Seems everything is fine with them. We calculate them to see how company looks like from investor viewpoint. I call it helicopter view. First, balance sheet shows where are the money of the business besides its bank accounts. I mean property and equipment, receivables, inventories. It also shows the ability of a business to meet its upcoming obligations. It also shows what share of a company the owner does actually own. P&L shows the surplus to the shareholder wealth made during the period. Main purpose is to give a view on ability of a business to earn money. Extremely important report. Cash flow shows where money goes from and out of a business. Truthfully speaking, the final material goal of a business is strong operating cash flow. But there is a nuance. All these reports give very late information. What profit I had in the last period, what the financial position of my business was as of sum of data in the past, what cash flow my business was generating. Basically, this is the same as looking into automobile's rear view mirror. Driving this way would be a difficult task, unless, of course, you drive backwards. Therefore, it's extremely important to manage the business using the most fresh and real-time information. As a rule, key information is far from all the information available in the business. For most businesses, it would be enough to understand how much money there is now in my account, how many receivables, and of them how much are overdue and thanks to whom from my team. What are my payables, and is there a risk to get fined if I missed contract payment terms? How my sales work, starting from marketing funnel through the volume of sales and margin. Do we have enough stock for trade or production? And what's the portion of a liquid stock? And all this information must be taken from the accounting, to which it must get timely and correctly. Therefore, dashboards with such information are essentially the devices on the automobile's torpedo. Okay, we are done with the present and the past. Now the following questions arise. What's in the near future? When to begin searching for quick money for business? Are we approaching our operational goals? In the car, in order to understand what's ahead, there is a windshield, and through it we can see the road up to the horizon. It prevents us from trapping into a road hole or falling into a ditch. As we pass by the villages and small cities, we understand that we have overcome certain parts of the road, and we can already see are we in time or not. For that, the company uses such instruments as cash forecasts. This is simply the tool to see when in the future the possible cash gap is waving us so we can already now start doing things to prevent future lack of cash. And to measure how well you move to long-term success, you must have interim goals, quarterly or monthly. These goals are set in budget, and here we use accounting to measure how good we meet these goals. But there is still such a part of the road with all its turns and obstacles, which are simply invisible because they are very far away from the horizon we see. And this is the entire future path to our final destination. For this, in our cars, we actually use special devices, navigators, and we instantly assess when we will reach our final destination and by what possible routes. Navigator can actually be used to estimate which route options should be chosen and at what speed to move. In business, such navigator instrument is a strategic financial model. It is used to measure the key strategic financial results the company is trying to reach. It allows to break down the whole path of the company by parts and later set detailed plans and budgets. It allows to make for you a plan, what you should do to reach the desired enterprise value of the company. And what is very tasty, it gives solid grounds for getting money from investors and negotiations of possible shares of stakeholding. Okay, we got a bit warmed up, and let's get straight to the point and see what I've prepared for you by the theme managing small business without the CFO. How to do this? Well, this video, as I said, is actually for the owners of small businesses. European Union has certain framework for sorting out businesses by their sizes, and that can give you a context as to the ideas I will try to convey. Usually, CFO is a C-level position in rather big corporations. He deals with complex financial concepts, has a bunch of subordinates. Myself, being a CFO, of course, I know about how to do accounting, how to do planning, how to build transactions. I know how to do this, and I've been doing this all my life by my hands. But today, I don't want to spill your brains with this financial stuff. For the purpose of today's topic, in the context of small business, I'll be calling this person not a CFO, but top finance guy, a guy who just helps business owner to make more money. And today I will tell you in simple words something yet that you will not hear anywhere else. Before we proceed to the main topic of this video, let's now talk about the roles that exist in business finance. For some reason, I'm certain that you already understand or have your own experience with regard to this difference. For some of you, this information may be an additional confirmation of your own suspicions. In my opinion, the main difference is that the financial is about improving results in the future, and the accountant is about things in the past, about taxes. As you can see, financial and accountant are two very different roles. For ourselves, we divide financials into types depending on how they are able to influence business results. After this video, look at the slide carefully and try to evaluate your own financials. We believe that the more your financial is able to be a business developer, the more real benefit he will bring to your business. You have probably already understood that the operator type of financier is the dominant type of everywhere. He provides continuous operation of business controls, procedures, payments, and other basic financial stuff. In our experience, such a type as navigator is much rare, and he provides the basic need of managers to manage business based on data. Usefulness type. This type helps a business to add extra layer of earnings into the existing business model. the last type of financial competitive advantage, as we call it. I remembered Harry Sonneborn. I think you know this character from the story of the rapid rise of the McDonald's Corporation. What did he do? He simply helped the owner of the company, Ray Kroc, to change the business model in such a way that it allowed to turn this company into a monster. McDonald's is now only outwardly profitable restaurant network. In essence, this is a mega holding for real estate ownership and management. And since we touch McDonald's, let's just look at this beauty, at these nice levels of earnings of this company. I'm sure that in fact, there are many more. We just don't know about them properly. Nice picture, yeah? Okay, let's ask ourselves a question. When can I, as a business owner, be my own top finance guy? The answer is this. You can do it when most of your transactions, sales, and purchases are simple for you to understand and to measure them using only your cash flow. Here is my very straightforward rule for you. Let's look at this simple diagram. It suggests two variables, volume of transactions and complexity of transactions. What I mean by the complexity, I'll tell you a bit later. So the rule is this. If complexity of transactions is low, it doesn't matter how big is the volume of your transactions, either in sales or in purchases, you easily know if you are profitable and hence what amount of dividends to draw. But if number of complex transactions increases, the easy way to understand how good you run your business will not be enough. So cash flow basis will not be enough. In case when transactions volume is low, but they are complex, just be prepared soon to shake hands with the top finance guy. Let's now see how simple transaction different from complex ones. Well, the transaction is simple if, for example, a business works in a way when sales, proceeds received in cash, happen in the same month when you deliver goods or services to a customer. Or let's take an expense side. The expense transaction is simple if cash you paid happens in the same month as your company actually consumes what you paid your cash for. Correspondingly, complex transactions mean that cash side and recognition side are in different reporting periods. You might say, what's so weird about it? Well, I showed here only sale and purchase of services and didn't mention inventories. Having all that bunch of transaction sides happening in different periods means that business has to carefully deal with correct measuring of profit earned, correct tracking of receivables, payables, inventories, and all other kinds of assets and liabilities. So from now on, apart from cash flow, you have to calculate profit and loss and balance sheet. And remember, you have to do it not only periodically, once a month or once a quarter. You have to track different parts of them on a real-time basis. Remember, cars torpedo devices, the dashboards, because otherwise you will end up with picturing for yourself results that happened quite a long time ago, having little option to avoid wrong decisions. So, having said all above, now I've come to an advice how you could be a top finance guy for your business and manage your finance when your transactions are simple, as I said. For that, you just should do a simple accounting of cash transactions, pointing the needed analytics. For example, categories such as projects, employees, customers, etc. Now let's look at what you will get from it. First, the overall cash flow statement where you see where money comes from and where they flow to. Second, you can understand how much your business made in profit and build plans as to your dividends. Nice, huh? Third, if you have several projects or even business segments, you can see how well they perform individually. Which one is better? And which one is to be improved or even closed? 4, if you have managers selling your goods or services, you can measure how much they contributed to revenue, so you'll know better how to calculate their bonuses. And 5, you'll just know how your actual cash balance is now, real time. You know that one of simple traditional instruments is QuickBooks or similar products. You can well build your accounting so you can see all above. However, I would also recommend trying to use Google Sheets. Our clients, for example, like instruments, we made them based on Google Sheets. So what you need here, decide on a platform and who will be doing bookkeeping for you, and you're well done. Now, to give you a better sense of things you must have apart from dealing with pure reporting issues, you need to care for your future. First, you have to set and control budgets to see how well you reach your business goals. You have to make cash forecasts to control you don't get into a cash gap. 4 weeks rolling cash forecast will give you time to avoid any cash gap. Remember, windshield in a car, operating budgets and cash flow forecasts are about it. 3, you have to make financial model, a navigator for your business to prepare for scenarios and to properly meet investors and talk to them. 4, you must evaluate your key business decisions and thus secure more profit. Now, something else for you to consider. Earlier, there was an industrial world. It was fair enough for a business to produce goods and they would be sold at 100% guarantee. Now, in a post-industrial world, you need to learn how to sell it in competition with other manufacturers and service providers. Now, your business should have multiple layers of earnings, like McDonald's. An intangible component should take essential part of your product. You must have more and more weird formula of your business. Here is iPhone example. It holds 10% of the smartphone market and 80% of its profits. Why? It's just much pricey due to cool marketing, nice look, unique ecosystem, plus a bunch of other smart things. Hence the conclusion, your finances should be able to support of your business model, support the needs of your business model if you want to be cool. If there is no top finance guy around you at the right time, you'll start with losing your money and end up with low enterprise value of your business. So if it seems that everything in your business should be fine, but your profit shows you the opposite, ping me and we'll do for you the diagnostics of your business model. Alternatively, if you are wondering whether you should start using a CFO, let's schedule a meeting. Now, as I promised on the beginning, for those who stayed with me until now, I'm proposing you a bonus. We at Go for CFO have multiple nice cases of setting up an accounting in small companies with this instrument, and they are happily using it. So ping me to LinkedIn or send me email and I'll share it with you. But now this is all. Have a nice day and bye.